Okay, guys, so we're just going to go ahead and get into this. We are finally going to be talking about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, my experience on the game. What do I think about it? Was it worth it? Is it worth all this? And let me say this. Yes, 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 and many times yes. Um, I'm just going to say this also. If you are going to bash this game and just on, I would say, the graphics, the gameplay, whatever, then go play something else. I know I did a video about the possible DEI that was in here, and from what I saw, it's very, 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 very little non-existent, which how it should be in games. This was a good game in my opinion. Of course, you can play as obviously Goku first. You go through the story of obviously Saiyan Saga, Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, etc., all the way up to the Tournament of Power. Now, you do unlock other characters. You get to play as Goku. You get to go through all the transformations, all the different types of combo attacks. Now, again, from the graphics were absolutely incredible. From the cutscenes, there are cutscenes in this game. There are two kinds of cutscenes. You have your normal cutscenes, then you have your slideshow cutscenes. Now, I will say this, that was, I think, some of the problem I think some people had with this game, is the cutscenes. Again, it doesn't bother me so much, but it kind of does a little bit, because if you're wanting that experience of like Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, and you don't see it, even though we've seen it every time, except for just new graphics, then again, you may be a little disappointed, or some of these other things that we've seen throughout the anime series. But that's really my only gripe as of that. Overall, through the gameplay, being able to see the attacks when you're performing a major attack on an enemy, or the transformations, or when you're fighting them, is impressive. I really do feel like that they mix a lot of Budokai, mixing Xenoverse a little bit, being able to move around, being able to dodge attacks, being able to be very strategic, being able to just be overpower or defensive, or any way of your playstyle. That's the way I felt like that this game was made for. Depending on your playstyle, it will fit in your playstyle. Now, the game mechanics is a little bit different. You have your power up, you have your ki blast, you have your martial arts, depending on what character you play. It does take a minute to get used to the controls. I will be fully admit that, and there are some levels that are hard in here. You can lower the difficulty. You can even change the difficulty if you want, and you also get to play as other characters throughout the story. As of right now, I beat it as Goku, so I'm going to go ahead and give my impression of the game. You can also buy different characters. You can also buy different little items for whether it be music, whether it be clothing for your characters, or different types of attacks for your characters. Same thing we've been able to do for it in other previous games, such as like Xenoverse. I'm going to use Xenoverse a lot in here. Another thing I will say is being able to play in the Tournament of Power, which we've never really been able to do before, was a big treat for me. I loved it. I think it was awesome being able to fight Kale and Khalifa in here, and then being able to see these characters fight. And I loved it. I did. I loved it because it was so much fun. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And being able to hear the opening to Dragon Ball Super during the Tournament of Power while you're fighting Jiren, while you're fighting Kale, Khalifa, whatever. It was a treat, man. It really was. It brought a big smile to my face. I felt like I was actually there. Like I was reliving seeing the Tournament of Power. Now, what would have been a little bit better, in my opinion, is seeing the other characters fight in the background while you're fighting these characters. That would have been what I would have done, just you know, in the background. But again, that's just my opinion. But it was still fun. It was still fun. I love this game. I do. I love this game. I've been waiting for this game for 17 years. I've been waiting for another installment of this game, and I don't think we got disappointed on this. And we got Diamond now too. So I think anyone that's a Dragon Ball fan and you're wanting a Dragon Ball game, get the game. Just get the game. Play on it on PS5, Xbox, PC, whatever you have that you want to play it on, play it on. It is worth it. I don't know, man. I don't know the hate or understand the hate this game is getting because of this, that, and the third, when it hasn't even been out that long, and even before it got out, people are trashing this game, saying it's like Xenoverse, or it's like Kakarot, or it's like this. It has similarities. They took inspiration from other games to make this game, to continue the Sparking franchise, because that's technically what Budokai was, if you want to get technical. Now, another thing. There was other rumors that the reason why people did not like this game is because they wanted another Fighters game, they wanted another Kakarot game. I did not like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I will be the first one to admit that. I don't know if I can't remember if I did a video on it. I'm gonna have to check. But either way, I was not a big fan of that game. Dragon Ball Fighters, I was not a big fan of that game either. I did not prefer the gameplay. Honestly, I preferred the new gameplay. I was hoping for another Xenoverse 3 at the time. Still kind of am to a certain degree because I enjoyed the story. But I like this one even more. I love Sparking Zero. I like what they took from Xenoverse for the gameplay, to being able to move around. And like I said before, same thing with, I enjoy the story for Fighters. But again, was not a big fan of the gameplay. Was not a fan of the way that they implemented for you to play as these characters when you could just be those characters. That, again, that's just my opinion. But again, give the game a shot. It's not, perfect by no means. It hasn't crashed on me. I've had really no issues other than trying to learn the game mechanics of the game. And again, that's normal. Again, they're going to change it because it's been several years since the new game, or no, since this type of game came out. Now, does this win Game of the Year? I would say close, like I said before. My first one's going to be Black Myth Wukong, and this, and possibly Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. But I enjoyed the hell out of this game. I did. I enjoyed the hell out of this game, and I'm still going to be playing it. I streamed it the first day I got it, played it a little bit more later on that night, and I beat it. And I started playing as Goku Black for his story. So right now I have Goku Black unlocked. I have Jiren unlocked. I have Gohan unlocked. I think I have Piccolo unlocked, and Frieza, and Jiren. So I got a lot of characters unlocked, and I'm going to be playing through the story just so I can up and up and up my character. I don't know if I'm going to be playing online yet. I want to get a little bit more familiar with the game. If you guys do want to face me on a match online, by all means, DM me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, or make a comment down below and I'll add you. I have a PS5. That is what it's on. If you guys enjoy the game, enjoy the game. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game. We all have an opinion. That's the world we live in. This is my opinion. I hope you guys did enjoy the game. I hope you guys have the game. I hope you guys are going to be getting the game. Get it, have fun, and enjoy it. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you as always on the next one.